Yes.
Kyle, do you have a topic you want to kick off with? There's a couple we bantered around.
All right. So there are those out there who don't like Wings talk. But I believe they are a vocal minority. So look, we're going to do some Wings talk. But if you expect there to ever be any more Wings talk, those of you who enjoy Wings talk, you need to speak up. You need to let people know that you enjoy it, you like it, and you want more of it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to listen to this vocal minority. Yes, band together, as Chiz said. I'm going to have to listen to this vocal minority and just cut all the Wings talk.
We're either going to get a lot of people agreeing with you coming out of the woodwork, or that vocal minority is going to reveal itself as not as big a minority.
And that's fine, too, because, like, we're here to please. Yeah. I would be fine with that as well, because we're here to please, you know. We don't want to be talking about stuff that you guys don't give a shit about, you know. We've curtailed a lot of sports talk and any number of topics that it turned out people didn't care a lot about, so we go to other things. We
NHL playoffs, and I've brought it up. Almost none. You're welcome, everyone, except for like the 6 good Ontario boys up there who want to hear about it.
Please, it's hard for me to resist. It's been 6 weeks since we talked about fitness talk, baby. But I feel like Kyle's girlfriend almost at this point, right? Like, he's like, look, we just need an open, communicative relationship, right? You need to let me know how you're feeling, what you like, what you don't like, and we'll proceed from there. You guys are Kyle's girlfriends.
Absolutely.
Oh, and also the AMA questions we get from you guys, I really like how a lot of you on the Patreon level to ask the questions, a lot of you are sending in images of yourself wanting to be fat shamed, but too many of you are just not fat enough. So you either need to put on like 80 more pounds, or some of you seriously fat people need to send some in so we have a little more, because some of you are like, oh, make fun of me, and it's like, yeah, you're like 30 pounds overweight, but you're like a summer away from looking fantastic, you know? Yeah. So we need some really, really fat patrons to chip in.
All right, what are we doing? Please.
Yeah, so Wings has been playing Rainbow. He has a limited friend group, a limited group of people who will play video games with him at this point, and he likes Rainbow Six, which is a team game. It's pretty important that you have a team. I don't know a ton about it, but it seems to me that there are no people who just go into that game and just play it by themselves. You don't do that, especially if you're playing ranked.
Steep learning curve, it seems, too.
That too, a difficult game to play. So he's been playing with a couple of underage girls. Now I got to ask you, Woody, would you be playing video games and socializing on streams with 16 or 17-year-old girls?
No, but I don't want to throw him under the bus too hard.
No. I'm not looking for that. I want to know what Woody himself, personally as a man, would do.
As a married
I'll tell you what. Like I think
it's just a man who
change
doesn't
my
want to get in
answer.
trouble.
I think I would play with them. It's not like I'd boot them from the lobby. But these girls were talking inappropriately. They were almost all right, so here's the background. People don't know. Wings was in a stream. There were 2 girls. They were 17, right? So they were going on 18. And it seemed to me they almost led the inappropriate talk. Like, they were pushing it, and Wings didn't push back. He just joined in, right? They'd say he had a small penis, and he'd say, that's not true. Ask the chat, and everybody knows what I'm packing, right? That's not how I respond to a 17-year-old girl, right? What he should have said is like, whoa. Is there a bad guy in the kitchen? You know, someone work shield or whatever, you know, stick to the topic. This is not what you do with underage girls.
Taylor, would you play video games with underage girls on live stream?
If I was doing I get Woody's thing of like if I was running a team and like a 15-year-old boy's in there, a 17-year-old girl, like a 16-year-old boy, like I'm not going to single out the chick and be like, oh, you can't play because you're a chick. But if like any of those younger people start talking about inappropriate shit or trying to coax me into it, I'm going to be like, that's no.
1 or 2 warnings and then kick.
I absolutely would not play with any underage girls on my team. I play with little Mitty, and he's fucking borderline. I tell him every day, a hole is a hole. You could be a victim just like anyone else.
Mitty's a cutie. I understand your temptation.
He's a little fella.
So Kyle, you're playing
I have no idea
Rainbow
what he's
Six.
like.
You're playing Rainbow Six or whatever the game is, and you get your full team, and there's a 14-year-old boy, an 18-year-old boy, a 17-year-old girl, a 16-year-old girl, and like another 18-year-old guy. You're saying, all right, 14-year-old boy, you can stay. Girls, you're out of here.
No, well, see, that's not the case. Wings assembles his team.
Is that what happened for sure?
Yes, these are his friends. He plays with this girl on a frequent basis.
See, I don't have all the
He knows these girls' real names. And I have a list of the many inappropriate things that have come up between them. This guy said he was talking about his penis size. He made rape jokes saying, quote, 3 no's means a yes. And to the 14-year-old. And then he said, my battery is low. Someone said, my battery's low. And Wings piped up and said, that's Shay's worst nightmare. Shay is an underage girl. Of course, he's referring to Shay's dildo, perhaps being low on batteries and how that would be a bad thing.
These don't seem like Rainbow Six call-outs.
The two girls are having a bit of an argument between them, perhaps. And Wings says, uh-oh, chick-on-chick action. Later on, he said, let's see. All girls think they're going to be pricey until they get hooked on crack cocaine.
I do remember that. She was saying she was going to be a high-end escort.
She was saying that. She's, the girl's talking about literally being a prostitute with Wings, this underage girl. And I think one of the girls said something about someone having a 2-inch dick or something, and then it kind of flipped over to maybe Wings has a 2-inch dick, and he says, you wish Jordy had 2 inches, son. One thing you don't know about Jordy, since you didn't follow me on YouTube, well, you need to ask the chat.
So...
And this one in the chat that Cheese just put is actually my favorite one. Y'all might make fun of my 5XL t-shirts, but that's just more gas tank for the love machine. That's a good line, Wings. I like it personally. I wish it wasn't said to a 17-year-old girl, but otherwise, it gets my stamp of approval.
All right, this is a little bit different than the scenario I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like, all right, I got my lobby open, jump in and play, and then we're going to start playing. But this seems to have taken a bit of a turn. Now tell me how long
underage girls and he goes.
Say that again, Kyle.
He assembles his squad that happens to have 2 underage girls in it, and he goes like it's not like randoms are joining the lobby. He's like, all right, invite girl number 1, invite girl number 2. All right, got both underage girls in here. Now who else can I get in my party? Look, I don't think Wings is a pedophile. First of all, being attracted to a 17 or a 16-year-old does not constitute pedophilia. We've went down that road before, and we've defined what a pedophile is, and it's little kids. It's sexually immature people. And while we haven't seen these young ladies, I
sounded like women to me.
I said I don't think Wings cares about. Never mind. I don't think this is pedophilia though, and I think Wings was just caught in a bad spot. But he needs to be more careful about what he says.